In terms of setting it up, my initial reaction was, oh my gosh, I've never used this before. I don't know anything about Google Drive. I haven't used Google Mail. And I think the prospect of learning how to navigate it remotely was a little bit daunting. So I was a bit worried about not having that direct in-person support. But when we came to having the Google Meet, it was really helpful, and we could see everything directly through screen share, and we could follow along with it on our screens. So the first week it was a bit of a trial for everyone, and we just had the one assignment for the whole week. Whereas now we're uploading 2 assignments every day for the children, and we set deadlines, so they'll have, most of the time they'll have that day to complete the work. And then we respond with marking and feedback for them, which has been great. And they often, they'll ask questions as they go, or when you send the feedback, you'll get a response straight away, and they're really keen to hear what you have to say about it. As we've started to phase back into actually being at school, I've been able to see how we might also be able to use it in class, and in the future when things go back to normal a little bit. They've had an iPad on their desk, and I've been able to just send them something and say, okay, go into your Google Classroom. I've just sent you a link to this, or I've sent you this material, like slides or reading materials, and they can open it up on their iPads. It reduces, the number of worksheets that you've got to print out, and the children also quite enjoy having their iPad there just to refer to and have as a resource, which has been great. The pupils have loved it. I think they've really enjoyed being able to have a bit more ownership over their learning again, and have a little bit more structure back into their day. I think at first it took a little while for some of them to get used to, like, I've got to wake up now and check Google Classroom, and then I've got to have my work back in by this time. But they've responded really positively, and I think that's what they've been missing the most throughout lockdown, which has been great. And from the parents, they've also just commented on how excited the children are to log on and to interact with everyone. I think just being able to connect with them and support them, as well as the work, but also just having that personal connection, has been really important, and they've really enjoyed it. Personally, I'm a really big fan of using the Google Forms and creating quiz assignments for the children. I think it's really easy to use. It reduces workload massively in terms of marking. And also on Google Docs, I really like the kind of live marking aspect. So you can click on the thumbnail of their work as they're doing it and see, what they're typing or how they're editing it, and you can comment little helpful notes to them, and that's been really good. And the times where I have used that, they've commented back straight away and said, oh, thanks, miss, I'll do that now. And I can see them kind of edit the work in real time. Definitely do it and ask lots of questions. So I think the first week was lots of discovering by doing, and looking up questions on Google support pages and sending lots of emails. But there's lots of people who know what they're doing, who can really help you and support you, and just make the most of them and make the most of the training opportunities. Like the Google Meets that we've had have been really, really helpful. And there's a really large community online of teachers who use Google Classroom that you can tap into. People share resources and advice and do video tutorials, and there's so much available that is helpful. And I think that's really changed the way that I've used it, kind of looking into the different features and different things that you can do. It's been quite exciting to then implement them and see how the children have reacted and enjoyed being able to do different things.